Hello. So good afternoon. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome. I can't tell you how excited we are to see you all here in person. It is a truly wonderful accomplishment. Graduation is always one of the most exciting times of the year. Luckily, we get to do it twice, and but spring graduation is by far the most exciting. And I just want to recognize and commend all of our graduates. So if all of the graduates who are here could please rise. So I am the director of the Norton School. My name is Laura Scaramela. I am a proud alumni, just like you, of the Norton School. I got my PhD here many moons ago. We don't need to say how long ago. But I welcome to the family and welcome to the alumni family of the Norton School. You know, graduating now is a truly remarkable achievement. And one thing that you all should be particularly proud of is that you have had to be incredibly resourceful, more resourceful than most cohorts of graduates. Not only did you have part of your time online, you've had to navigate group projects online, you've had to try to deal with technology failures, and oh, by the way, try not to get sick. So really, the skills that you have learned in these 4 years or 5 years, it extends so much more beyond what you learned in the classroom. And we just couldn't be more proud of all of you. So I would like to, so today we have awards. And before we get started, I would like to introduce Polly Ellison, who is the president of our Norton Council of Alumni and Friends.
Thank you. I tried to get up with the graduates and my shoe broke. Go figure. Welcome, everyone. Graduates, raise your hands. Okay, put your hands down. Everyone that supported all these graduates, raise your hand. Let's give a nice applause to them. We never do it alone, do we? We always have someone that's backing us and supporting us when we're trying to make the best of everything. And the last 2 years for you, my goodness, I don't know how you did it. Congratulations on that. The Alumni Council and Friends is an organization that started before any alumni association on this campus started. We were the very first. And I've been on the council now 28 years. I do it because of you graduates. Everything that the council strives for is to provide scholarships, help where you need help, recognition. And we want you to know that now that you're going to be an alum, you are automatically on our council. That's just part of what this council is about. We want the alums to come back. We want you to walk on campus. I was telling Dan McDonald, said, I love this school. I love what the professors do for the students in this school. And if you really think about it, think about the person that really, you go, ooh, sure am. That was a tough class, but I'll never forget that person. So I'm asking you to think about that. You're an alum, you have a responsibility. I made notes. I'm going, oh my goodness, Polly, you graduated a long time ago. But I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember that when you go through graduation. The council provides scholarships. Did any of you get a scholarship from the council? Here's one right here. Thank you. I'm glad you applied for it. And that's the whole idea was when I got involved with the council was that Everything was for the student, and I wanted that to happen. But part of it is recognition. And that means that you, as an alum, need to let the university know where you are and what you're doing. All you have to do is go online, Norton School. You can hook right into the Alumni Council. And this year, let me put this down so I can show you. You're going to receive this later on. Everyone knows what these are. Do you know what that QR code? All you have to do is take a photo of it, and it takes you right to the membership. So this year, what we decided, we have the council decided to, in order to have funds, we would do a $25 membership. That's waived for every graduate. All you have to do is sign up and see what we're about. Be a connection. Be a connection with Norton School. Let us know what you're doing. And if there's a need and you hear about it, you let the council know. Because Laura is a blessing to this school. She's energetic and she wants to try and do new things and be progressive. We want to do what you need, what the student needs. And I just heard someone's going to graduate school here. I'm going, yes, that's exactly what you should be doing. So look around at the people. These people are the ones, they're your family. They're your own personal family, but you're also your Norton family. And every one of them. I got in trouble when I was president of the CALS Council of giving out Dean Sanders' phone number. He was the dean, you know. I'm going, okay, your mom and dad paid to go to school. You ought to be able to talk to the dean. And finally he said, Polly, please don't give my number out anymore. You know, I said, oh no, that's okay. You know, I'm from the South. You're supposed to be friendly, so that's okay. So the Alumni Council wants you to be a part of us. And right now we have a daughter and father members. You know, parents can join, that's fine. You know what's going on with the school. I had to make some notes, and I have two things for your assignment as an alumni. On September 30th, the night before the October 1st Colorado football game, there's going to be a mixer of recent grads. That's you. So we're going to have a mixer here at the school, and you'll be getting information. So get us information so we can still keep in touch with you, so you know what's going to happen. October the 28th is another Friday afternoon evening event. That's homecoming. Instead of a luncheon, we're going to have a gathering. We're going to bring you home and let you be able to say, hey, what's up? What's going on? Where's your life now? And we're going to try to get the last 5 to 10 years of graduates here on campus and see what's going on and understand that this college, this campus right now wants you to be successful. One of the things our council does is we recognize people and what they're doing in their careers. And I love that. I like being able to say, oh, did you hear about so-and-so? Just got promoted, just got a new job. That's what we want to do. So I encourage you to keep the school in the loop. And we have two people on our council that were students, Sarah and Grace, and I'm not sure who's here. Okay, would you please come up, please, here? Sarah has had another event going on, but would you come over here? Funny. It's funny. No, don't do that. Okay. Mom says no. Being on the council means that you care about your school, okay? And this year at homecoming, we had wonderful, wonderful experience, didn't we? Okay. And I have a little something from you from our council. I want to know what you need. I want to know what the student needs as a council president, and then we'll provide that. And fortunately, we have a director that says, okay, go for it. And we do that. So on behalf of the council, we thank you for representing the students. And we'll be having more student representatives on the council. And if, graduate students can easily do that, and you don't have to be in the school to be on the council. So please sign up for that and your certificate. Grace, you are a pleasure and you are very helpful for our council. Thank you so very much. Sarah will be here a little bit later and we'll give hers to her. So if you have any questions about the council, I'll be around. Be sure and snap your membership thing on the QR code. And I believe, who's next? Russ. Is that you? Oh, good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I am honored to be able to recognize our graduating graduate students in the Norton School this year. These are students who are receiving their master's degree or their doctoral degree in family studies and human development. Their time and energy and many times sweat and tears that goes into an advanced degree is immeasurable. And these students are so passionate about what they have done, what they've focused on in their thesis or their dissertation. And all of our students who are graduating have really pushed the boundaries of our knowledge in our field. And so it's really commendable what they've been able to do in their sometimes 2, if they're finishing a master's degree, through I think 7 years, through their doctoral degree. And so we have 4 students this year who have completed their master's degree requirements in family studies and human development. So I'm gonna just read your names and you can come up. I have a little token for you. And I'm not sure that everybody's here. Sydney Hainsworth. Kayla Osman. Evelyn Sarsar. And Maria Belinda Vasquez. And then we have 2 students who will be receiving their PhD this year. And oh my gosh, I don't know if I could even get through this without crying, because both of them are 2 of my advisees that I've worked with for many years now. The first is Alexandria Petch. It's a little premature because we haven't done the dissertation defense, but I guess in this case, we could say Dr. Petch. Thank you. Congratulations. And then our second student is Zhen Zhao. And again, also a little premature because the dissertation defense is scheduled. It hasn't happened yet, but Dr. Zhao, it's been a pleasure. And then that is it. And up next is Dr. Adam Clark.
All right, there is a lot of stuff up here. I hope I give all the right stuff to all the right people. All right, so I would love to take a moment to recognize every single family studies student here. I wish we could have all of them up here, but we don't have time for all of that. So just real fast, if you're a family studies and human development graduate, stand up real fast and let's give you a round of applause. Thank you. It's been a crazy couple of years. We all of you started on campus as regular undergraduate students, and then the pandemic threw everything off track. And I'm grateful that we can be here in person to celebrate each and every one of you. So I've had the pleasure the last few years of chairing the committee that gets to award recognition and for all of our outstanding seniors. We have a number of students that have done phenomenal work in their time as family studies students here in our program. I'm going to start by recognizing our two co-outstanding seniors. So if I can have Grace Arose and Trin Dow come on up. Grace and Trin have both done excellent, amazing things as students in the Family Studies program. I'm going to try to keep this short, but I had to say, just share a few things about each of these wonderful students. Grace was the president of our student club, the Family Studies and Human Development Ambassadors. She was also a member of the college CALS Ambassadors organization. As Polly mentioned, she was the student representative on the Norton School Council of Alumni and Friends, and she was also a preceptor and assisted our instructors in our program for at least 4 courses that I'm aware of. So very involved in the school. She also was a research assistant for an NSF, National Science Foundation funded project in the College of Education, and was accepted into the FSHD doctoral program here at the University of Arizona. So we're gonna have her back for another several more years. Trin is a first-generation college student. She and her family immigrated from Vietnam. She has done some excellent research in Dr. Emily Butler's research group, also on a National Science Foundation funded project looking at temporal interpersonal emotion systems. She has been trained in tracking second-by-second changes in emotional state among relationship partners engaging in an interaction. And she's also trained other students in the same process. So she has been a fabulous contributor to that research group. She's also been a teaching assistant and preceptor for other courses, including biostatistics, calculus, and organic chemistry. How we got her, I don't know, but I'm grateful that she's in our program. And she will also be continuing her education in the fall here as well at the University of Arizona, pursuing a master's degree in higher education to support other college students like herself. So let's see, first, Grace, got a little plaque for you here. And hold on. Okay, I've got a few more recognitions. Hopefully I've got these all in the right order. We have so many wonderful students, it's hard to just recognize 2. And so we also have a few other special recognition awards for other students who have been outstanding in a lot of other ways. If I can have Madison come up. Is Madison here? Madison, nope. Okay, guess Madison was not here. Madison received an award for special recognition in academics. She was a double major in psychology and family studies and maintained a 4.0 GPA in both programs. Our next student that I'd like to recognize is Eternity Claggett. And Eternity, I saw come in. Come on up. Eternity participated in a mentored research project through the Ronald E. McNair Achievement Program. She conducted this project was mentored by Dr. Melissa Barnett and focused on marital satisfaction during the stay-at-home order. So it was focused specifically on the connection between what we call love maps and relationship satisfaction. And she will be continuing her education at UNLV studying marriage and family therapy in the fall. Thank you. Next up, if I can have Rebecca Summers and Danae Rojas come up. Rebecca and Danae are both receiving awards, special recognition awards for their work as preceptors supporting undergraduate student instruction. Rebecca was a preceptor for Dr. Tim Oddish in issues in aging and adolescence. And having worked with lots of preceptors myself, I can say you don't ask someone to be a preceptor for you a second time unless they're really good. So the fact that you did it twice says something about your abilities. So Rebecca, there you are. And Danae was preceptor for FSHD 487, which is one of our harder, more difficult courses. It's our most fun, also most fun courses. It's very writing intensive and requires a lot of work. And she was a preceptor for 2 semesters in that class. So thank you very much. Okay. All right, next up, if I can have Lorena Martinez and Deanna Villa come up. All right. Lorena and Diana both received our Perseverance Award. The pandemic has been difficult for all of us, and some of us more so than others. I won't go into any of the details of your stories because those are yours to tell, Lorena and Deanna. But we are proud of you for persevering through some really difficult challenges and making it here and being here to celebrate with us today. So congratulations. And then Lorena, don't leave, Lorena. Lorena also received our Community Service Award named for Polly Elson, the president of the Alumni Council. To give you a little bit of a snippet of some of the community service that Lorena has been involved in. She was a student intern with Project Focus, which is an organization that supports students with intellectual and developmental disabilities. She was the community service chair for her sorority. She was also a student intern for Casa Alitas, helping teaching art classes for children and creating ESL videos. She was on the search committee for the senior director for cultural student affairs and was a peer mentor to the Men of Color initiative. So thank you for all of your community service. And next up, I believe, is Felicia.
Graduates. I was thinking now, today they announced optical sciences work with NASA. You heard that whole thing, right? International. They found that other black hole, and I'm like, hey, but we got this thing.
Alrighty then, find my program here. I get to start with Paulette. And Paulette, come on up. Make your mom proud. Paulette is the outstanding senior. I've got to tell you, our faculty it's so difficult for us to select this person because we have so many incredible students. And I'm not just saying that to say that. we know them. And I got to tell you, we all started out together with this pandemic, right? And we're all kind of like, I don't know, maybe if you push that button, the Zoom will come on. I don't know. Okay, she's upside down and there's no voice. Oh, well, we'll start class. Okay, right? And we made it through and we kept each other going. We had a really dark winter in there, waited, made it through, kept going. Last fall, got back in the classroom. We're kind of like, we're kind of shell shocked here, right? There were students, though, that helped everybody along. There were students that reached out to other students and said, come on, let me help you with that. Or I'm just not understanding. And that's Paulette. Paulette is one of those kind of students. She loves to teach. She loves to help people. And at the same time, she helps herself. She has gone above and beyond. She is going to Dallas, people. Let me just tell you right now, she told me she was going to Dallas. She's going. And heard she had a good interview yesterday. Her mom told me. And I won't tell you where, though. Okay, but this is a woman born and raised in Nogales, Arizona. We get a lot of great students out of Nogales, Arizona. But born and raised in a little town, came to Pima Community College, started to find her passion, started to find what she loved, and then transferred over into the retailing major and found her home. And she has just grown and bloomed and blossomed here, been a member of anything and everything you can think of that is leadership, including being a peer mentor for my classes. The nice thing about being a peer mentor is she was a great image for students to have. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you just go do it. And she helped with recruiting. Students were like, so how did you make that transition? Especially last summer, she went to Macy's Corporate, internship with Macy's Corporate, one of the most coveted internships out there in retailing these days. Here was our representative from Nogales, Arizona, the University of Arizona, Pima Community College. I couldn't be prouder. And we are just so happy to announce that she is our outstanding senior this semester. I give it to them very quickly because I know I can draw. Keep this on your dresser, always think of it. All right. All righty. I have 2 awards. I always wanted to be a DJ. I have 2 awards to present here, and I am representing Kathleen Kennedy and Sabrina Helm. I don't have the word doctor in front of my name like they so very richly deserve, but I do get to present 2 awards. I would like to present something that we are calling the Silent Leader Award. This is the person in class that always just kind of leads by example. They're kind of quiet, obviously, silent. And they, regardless of what's going on in their lives, and usually it's pretty complicated, they persevere and they do an outstanding job. Jason Cooley, I'd like for you to come on down and get this. When's the big woman? June 9th, gonna have the second baby. Acknowledge his wife.
Yep, I'd like to thank my wife and my little girl. Love them so much.
Isn't that great? That is so awesome. Congratulations. Dr. Helm and Dr. Kennedy say hello. They just ran into some problems today. We also have a research award, and I didn't see Susie. I watched you walk in, but okay. Susie, come on up. Susie did all sorts of research. I'm going to let her tell you what she did real quickly.
I did an honors thesis on consumer purchase motivation on TikTok and also some research to help create a capstone for the RCSE major.
Isn't that great? And her favorite thing she ever did here, she was a peer mentor for me. Okay, there you go. Have fun. This is an award I came up with this year, and the rest of the faculty went, why haven't we been doing? Why haven't we been given that award? That's a good one to give, because we always have the cheerleader. Who has a cheerleader in their midst, right? They're the person when you walk, Melissa Curran. Okay, we all acknowledge Melissa Curran. And but we do, we have that person that you walk in on a rainy Monday, which, you know, in Tucson is one, there's one rainy Monday, but you walk in and the whole class has no energy today. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, I get my energy from them and stuff. And in walks the positive one, right? And they start checking everything out, and pretty quickly, things are pretty nice, right? That person in retailing and consumer sciences is Emily. Emily, come on up. Emily Moore. We're calling this the Optimist Award. As you can see, she's horribly shy, and yeah, it just never takes over. Do you know what a powerhouse she was in our intro to retailing class, to have somebody like this in front of them? Here she is, a senior, not jaded or anything, and telling them, let me help you get there. Again, that word help. It's a sense of community. It's a sense of belonging. So, Emily, you're receiving our very first Optimist Award. Tell your mom.
Thank you. A friend saw it.
I believe Rick, you're Rick Rosen. Aren't you following me? Like you should.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rick Rosen. I'm the chair for a little bit longer of the financial planning program. And I've got the distinct privilege of giving out a couple of awards. But before we get there, I want everybody to understand we're the new program here at the Norton School. We're actually only finishing our 4th year. This is the first time for our program actually to do anything in person. And matter of fact, when I saw the announcement and it said business casual, I thought, this is great. I have not had pants on since COVID started. I've been teaching in shorts and always had a nice shirt on. I wasn't like some of the people who made the mistake and stand up. I always made sure the desk was right there. So this is business casual for me. So I do apologize if people actually don't see my legs right at the moment. I really want everybody to understand we have a really cool program. It's financial planning. And given what's going on in the stock market right now, I don't need to tell a lot of people, it's not fun and it's quite scary. But I do want you to know we are graduating students who clearly understand how to help people in this situation. And I can't be any happier, any more excited, any more proud of graduating students from the financial planning program. Now, here is one of the other problems we have. We also have a number of our students that we were going to have awards for who actually are also honor students, and they're over at the Honors College. And it's hard to compete with the Honors College. You know, they have that big old campus over there and they have all this brand new stuff. And Laura, we really do need more brand new stuff. So that's in mind. So what I'm going to do is I actually am going to turn over the mic to Professor Tori Ligon. Tori is the professor who really has taken the personal finance side of our program and has just knocked it out of the ballpark. And she's the one who has been sponsoring our outstanding senior, and she's the one actually got to go for the free lunch. So it's better to have Tori do this than me.
Thank you. So I have the privilege today of presenting the PFFP Outstanding Senior. And you can see her picture up there, but she's also here. Wendy, will you come on up? Wendy McBroom. And it's true that I did get to present Wendy at the Outstanding Senior Lunch, but I'll take just a minute to tell you all a little bit about Wendy. She is truly one of the most remarkable students that I have had the pleasure of working with. And I met her in her very first semester here, actually in this very room, when she took my Gen Ed course way back in 2018. She went on to preceptor for me and then became a PFFP major, where she impressed all the other PFFP faculty as well, ending with a 4.0 in PFFP and really just being one of those students that everybody wants to have in their course, who is engaged and interested and curious and just is absorbing all of the information that, that she possibly can. But the thing that makes Wendy particularly impressive for me is that from the get-go, she came in with a desire to help people. And for her, that looks like providing financial education. And so right from the beginning, her interest in this major was about helping people who maybe haven't had access to financial literacy in their homes or through their schooling experience. She became a Take Charge CAD ambassador in her second year here and really went on to almost co-lead that program in her time here. She's just been instrumental in planning and organizing events for the Take Charge Cats and has led we counted over 200 workshops in high schools in Tucson, teaching younger people all of the financial lessons that that we all agree, we all wish we had learned in high school. So she's really extended her reach beyond our campus out into the school system here in Tucson. That wasn't quite enough, and she decided that her peers here on campus also needed access to financial education opportunities, and she founded a club called the Financial Freedom Club. And this student club brings university students together to learn about financial topics, bring in guest speakers, do activities, do hands-on projects to help students gain more information and access to, again, this important financial information that we all need to lead successful lives. Upon graduation here, she's going to continue in this same vein. She's going to be working with the Tucson Industrial Development Authority. Did I get that right? Helping to develop a financial education program, providing down payment assistance to folks here in Tucson. We get to keep her here in Tucson. I'm super happy about that. And just continuing to spread her good work of lifting the community up through financial literacy. So I know I share enthusiasm of Rick and Andrew and other PFFP faculty to say that we are super excited for what you go on to do, and we're so happy that we got to know you while you were in this program. And this is your
I've got 3 other awards that I want to hand out, but before Wendy gets away from us, I just want everybody to understand, to find out how really cool this young lady is. When she got into the financial planning program, first class, I find out that she's already got a real estate license. And what I didn't realize is that she had me get on the phone with her mom and to try to convince her mom that this was a much better way to go, because her mom is a great realtor up in Scottsdale and Phoenix. So I had to get on the phone and actually convince her mom that Wendy would be much better in financial planning than be a real estate agent. But it was one of the neatest phone calls I've had as a professor, to find out and watch a parent be so proud of their daughter and a daughter be so proud of her mother. It was the coolest thing to watch. And for that, thank you. I'm going to miss you. All right, now, as I said, the other 3, I don't think Alexis is here, because I don't, oh, she's right there. I'm sorry, never mind. So Alexis, come on up if you would. I looked right over you, I apologize. Now, Alexis is, come on over here. We decided as faculty that we had some students who really shined above others. And that's not to say that other students weren't doing great, but Alexis caught me totally off guard. First first class I had was actually the first time actually the last time I saw her in person because of COVID. And all I can remember was I see this student, we're up in a conference room. We didn't even have a classroom at the time because we're packed to the gills. So we're in a conference room and I'm looking over in the corner and here's this nice young student sitting over there who would never talk to me. Literally would never talk to me. And it was not insulting, she was just one of those students who had her head down and was constantly taking notes, paying attention. She's like a sponge, literally soaked up everything. Now, you have to understand, for a lot of people who know me, soaking up some of the things I say, don't tell your parents about it. But Alexis was one of those people. And the more I got to watch Alexis in class, the more I got to help with her teaching and her learning, I realized that we have somebody who's standing by me who is going to knock the world dead. I mean, she is one of the leaders that I can't wait to see in the industry. And listen, at my age, getting ready to go on to Social Security, you want somebody like this because I want her to keep paying into the system so I can get money out of it. But we decided Alexis deserved the Silent Leader Award. Let me just read with you real quick. It says, while focusing on actions instead of words, recognition is noted for your inspired leadership to make positive and lasting changes in the world. This is the epitome of Alexis. And I can't thank you enough for being one of our students.
I love it.
Now, our other two, these were my honor students, and I'll forgive them for wanting to go to the honors college before coming over here, but I just want to quickly acknowledge them. Sarah George and Tommy Howard. And Sarah was one of the students who I met. We had a cocktail party without the alcohol. And she walked in and said, I'm going to be in your class. And it's like, okay, who are you? Again, this was pre-COVID. And Sarah made a point of becoming one of our students who we know is going to go out and really make a mark in the world. She took on an internship at a firm in San Francisco, doing it virtually. Never met these people in person, clearly didn't understand what the cost of living is going to be in San Francisco. And she did her internship with this firm, and they have now hired her. And Sarah, when she leaves here, is heading to San Francisco. She's going to find out what financial planning and cost of living have to do. But she set her mark and she made a point to really, really prove that the financial planning students coming out of the Norton School are some of the top in the country. And faculty has given her the Faculty Recognition Award. And if I can just read it real quick, in recognition of your love of learning, striking performance, and meaningful contribution to the personal and family financial planning program. She is the epitome of a student that we always want in our program, Felicia in your program, Adam in your program. She is the epitome of what we want for students graduating from the University of Arizona. We gave the same exact award to Tommy Howard. Now, Tommy's one of those students that you just want to smack him upside the head every once in a while, because Tommy has just got the ability, when I say a sponge, he can retain things that it's just incredible. But the difference is most of us will study a whole month to learn that. Tommy just books the book up, looks at it, and 20 minutes later takes the exam and gets a perfect score on it. You just want to take him outside and say, well, don't do that to everybody. But Tommy and Sarah both are two great students, like everyone sitting in this auditorium right now, every graduating senior in here. You all are proving that education works. You're proving that, you know, as much noise as we hear out in the world today, and the noise is not good. I'll be the first to tell you. You see through that noise. And I can't thank every graduating senior in here. Thank you for being our students. Thank you for doing what you're doing. And I can't wait to read about everything and your successes as you all head out into the professional world. And mark my word, as I always explain to students in class, if I don't hear from you, I will personally come to your home and I will check on you, because we are going to miss you all. And thanks for letting me have an opportunity up here.
This is congratulations to all of you. I think what I am taking away from this is so heartwarming. What we are trying to build at the Norton School is a sense of family and culture and belongingness. And every awardee was recognized for their devotion to helping each other and to supporting each other. And so I'm just so proud of what you all represent, what you have accomplished, and we are not actually going to let you go. We are going to give you some parting gifts, but we expect you to stay in touch, and we expect you to stay in contact with us. So as Polly, when you leave, we have a cup for you, because one thing we learned about our time at the University of Arizona is you always need water. Some of you will carry a water bottle so you don't spill. Well, this is not that cup. This one will spill. So we have a cup for you. We have the graduating award class. This has the QR code so that you can join the council. It is free for you to join this year. And Polly is right. We actually need to know what you need and what we can do to serve our students here. And so I think it would be really wonderful if you all just joined, and you can attend virtually. Rick, do you need to recognize someone person? Should we call him? Yeah, yeah. We had a late arrivee.
Honors College. Well, Tommy Howard. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I said to them. Tommy is the student who I told you that rest of us take a week or a month to learn the material. He learns it in 35 minutes. Tommy, this is what I just read to the audience. It's a Faculty Recognition Award in recognition of your love of learning, striking performance, and meaningful contribution to the personal and family financial planning program. The faculty thanks you beyond belief. And you can see how handsome this man is and what he looks like. This is what everybody gets to look like tomorrow. The one thing I will tell you is they do check your bag. So if you're bringing alcohol in, hide it.
Well, hide it in a clear bag. Everybody needs a clear bag. If you're going to bring a bag in, bring a clear bag. Okay. All right. So as you embark on your journey, you're going to need luggage tags. So we have a luggage tag that informs the whole world that you're a Norton alum. We also have trail mix, because you're going to need sustenance on your journey. And we have a kind bar to always remind you to be kind on your journey. Everyone will have some lifesavers. This is going to seem a little weird. I need something from all of you. So I need you to be the lifesaver for our students and the ones coming behind you. And so this is one of the most important reasons why I really would like you to join the Norton Council of Alumni and Friends, because we want to start working on, oh, we have another one. We want you to help mentor our students who are here now. A lot of students who are currently taking classes, just like you were yesterday, would benefit from having some understanding of what's to come. They actually want to know what it's like to have their first job and what classes were most important and how did you navigate the interviews and there is so much information that you have right now that would be beneficial to students. So we would love for you to stay connected and be that lifesaver for our students. What we are engaging in is a lifelong partnership, right? So you're just because you graduated, wow, we have We have a lot more people to recognize. Just because you graduated doesn't mean you leave the university. Your journey has just begun. Any more? Your journey has just begun. So keep in touch with us, okay? Because we need you to be that lifesaver for other students. We don't want you to leave without hugs and kisses from us. And we have a special keychain so that you always know that you have a home here, right? And you always know how to come back. We mentioned a couple of events that we have that are strictly for alums. One thing that if you're staying local and you're staying close by, we also have family weekend that we're going to have an open house on October 7th. You're part of the family, so you have keys to the house. So come on back and visit. You're always welcome, and we always like to know what you're doing. CALS also wants to recognize and brand you as an alum, and so there is a basket that has these pins, because you'll see once you become an alum, you start wearing Arizona pins to show off that you're an alum. So grab one of these on your way out too. Okay, and I'm guessing that we need to recognize a few more students. Yeah.
So I lied. I still got to get back up here and talk a little bit more. And you guys are thinking, when will he ever go away? As I just explained with Tommy, who just came in earlier, Sarah has also come over from the Honors College. And I think we have a lot more students who've shown up and done the same thing. That shows you how great our student body is as to what we've got. But Sarah's the one student that you just can't get over the smile on her face. See? You just look at her and she just burst out and giggles. Sarah is one of the students who stands out among everybody, because not only, like with Wendy, Sarah is here to help people, and she's proven that. But the thing that has really, really inspired me the most about Sarah was watching what she did with her internship. She tackled an internship, and I already explained and made fun of you with San Francisco and the cost of living. But she tackled an internship virtually during COVID and got to a point where I now get calls from the company, and they're not bad calls. I get calls from the firm she's going to work with. Where do I get more Sarahs? How do you clone this person? And I told your supervisor, by the way, I was given this award, and she wanted everybody to understand that the world is going to be a better place because of people like Sarah. That was her words, not mine. So anyway, with that being said, I just read this for Tommy. I'm going to read the same thing for you. It's a faculty recognition award in recognition of your love of learning, your striking performance, and meaningful contribution to the personal family financial planning program. Thank you. We are going to miss you. You got another one.
And on behalf of the council, we recognize you as a student representative of Norton School and appreciate all your input and wish you the best there ever is. Come home though. Okay.
Promise.
For you.
Thank you.
Okay, so that concludes our ceremony today. We have cookies and drinks outside. We also have an old-fashioned invention outside that I would love our students and even parents to take advantage of. We have paper and pen where you can write down your name and email address, and so we can keep in touch with you. We could have done this electronically. It seemed a little foolish. You're right here. We can. So anyway, take a minute, share your contact information, grab your cup and hand, and congratulations again to all of our graduates.